Еве, гледам више Go Live иде. Мислам дека веќе сме лайв.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Glad we are well and alive, talking to you live from the Pocket Cinema at the Youth Cultural Center in Skopje. 3 more days, we have 3 more days left to conclude the chorus project. My name is Jasmina Vasileva. This is Ivica Dimitrijevic. We are members of the Skopje team, and also with us here in the virtual space here is the artistic director of the Upstart Theatre from London, Tom Mansfield.
Good evening, everybody. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Добро вечер на сите кои не следите директно на страницата на Horus Project на YouTube. Вечерва со вас Ивица Димитриевич и Јасмина Василева од Horus Project тимот од МКЦ Скопје, Македонија, и Том Менсфилд од Upstart Theatre од Лондон. Јас не би должил многу, би започнал со најавата за што ќе гледате вечерва и подосна ќе ви каже Том што ќе гледаме останативе денови. Бидејќи до сега обично на сите најави одеа само на англиски, и ние одлучивме дека еве за прв пат може да чуеме малку и друг јазик, и затоа ќе најавите ќе бидат и на македонски и на англиски јазик. Ви благодарам.
We decided to make this announcement in Macedonian and in English because we are hosts, and for the first time we can announce something in Macedonian.
Интернационалната копродукција The Horus Project е соработка помеѓу Патос театар од Михен, Upstart театар од Лондон, театар Амлент од Грац и Младинскиот културен центар од Скопје, поддржана од програмата за култура на Креативна Европа. Оваа широка европска соработка помеѓу уметничките тимови од Македонија, Велика Британија, Германија и Австрија ја реобмислува грчката трилогија Орестија од Ајсхел. Новите представи, лабаво базирани на веќе постоечките грчки трагедии, одново напишаната изгубена сатиричка игра како четврти дел, се занимаваат со прашањата: што значи хорот денес, што е демократија, кои основни демократски вредности треба да се зачуваат, бранат, развиваат или да се бараат, како функционира вклученоста на граѓаните во демократските процеси и што сакаме да промениме, кој зборува во јавната сфера, чии гласови се слушаат, кому сакаме да дадеме глас. Сите тимови ги истражуваа и артикулираа главните проблеми со кои се соочува Европа. Тоа што наизглед беше надминато преку демократија и соработка, како национализмот, дискриминацијата и корупцијата, се враќаат како проклетство кое се заканува на правдата, мирот и демократијата и на европската периферија и во самиот центар. Затоа главниот проблем на самата Орестија се уште е релевантен. Дали демократијата ќе успее да не спаси од очигледно несопрегливите механизми на насилство и недоразбирање што се пренесуваат од генерација во генерација.
So this is how we officially describe the Chorus Project. The international co-production, the Chorus Project, is the cooperation of Pathos Munich, the Upstart Theatre London, Theatre Amlend Graz, and MKC Youth Cultural Center in Skopje, co-funded by the Creative Europe program of the European Union. In a large-scale European cooperation between 4 artistic teams from England, North Macedonia, Austria, and Germany, the Greek tragedy of Oresteia by Aeschylus is overwritten and reinvented. At the heart of the new plays, which are loosely based on the stories of the trilogy and reinvent of the satyr play, are the questions: what is the chorus today? What is democracy? What basic democratic values must be preserved, defended, developed, and demanded? How does participation succeed, and how do we absolutely want to redesign? Who speaks in the public sphere? Whose voices are not being heard? Who do we want to give a voice? The respective teams work on the central problems that Europe is currently facing. What seemed temporarily overcome by democracy and cooperation, nationalism, discrimination, corruption, is returning like a curse, threatening justice, peace, and democracy itself, both on Europe's periphery and its center. That is why the central concern of Orestea is still relevant. Will democracy really be able to save us from the seemingly unstoppable mechanisms of violence and misunderstanding passed from generation to generation?
Овој тридневен дигитален фестивал е последната активност на нашето скоро тригодишно патување кој требаше да заврши со турнеја во живо на сите представи, сите делови од Орестија, но како и целиот свет, така и ние моравме да се адаптираме на новите околности и така завршивме овде во виртуелниот свет. Освен новите дигитални адаптации на 4 делови на Орестија, на овој дигитален фестивал ќе можете да следите и да учествувате во разговорите после прикажувањето на перформансите. Централна посебна активност на овој дигитален фестивал ќе биде работилницата наречена Мали директни акции со представници од независната сцена од сите земји партнерки кои ќе работат на прашањата. Како независните уметници можат да си помогнат без големите грантови, како работите да бидат одржливи, како да ги продолжиме соработките надвор од фондовите на Креативна Европа, како да работиме на мали проекти, како да споделуваме поефективно идеи и да ги поддржуваме и споделуваме нашите гласови, кои се работите кои не чинат ништо, а сепак можат да помогнат во меѓусебната промоција на нашата работа.
This three-day digital festival is the end of our almost 3 years journey that was supposed to end with a live tour in each partner country with all parts of Orestea played together. But as the whole world, we had to adapt to the new circumstances, and that is how we ended up here in the virtual space. Aside from the new digital adaptations of the 4 parts of Orestea, you will be able to see and take part in the conversations and Q&A sessions with the artistic teams right after the streaming of the performances. The central special activity on this digital festival will be the workshop named Small Direct Actions with representatives from independent cultural scene from all partner countries that will work on questions such as how do independent artists help each other without big grants? How do we keep things sustainable? How can we arrange projects and ideas beyond the big Creative Europe funds? We need big grants for survival, but how do we collaborate with one another on smaller projects? Sharing projects and ideas, amplifying each other's voices by sharing work from time to time. What are the small manifestations we can make, things that cost nothing but help one another to build our work more and more, inspire people? We would like to ask Tom to add if we forgot something. Actually, yeah.
Yeah, please unmute yourself, Tom, and you can just add something if you like.
Thank you very much, you two. So yeah, it's a real pleasure to be co-hosting this weekend of virtual performances and workshops with you. As you've both already said, this is the culmination of our 3-year journey together on the Chorus project. And while, of course, it's very sad that we're not able to be together there in Skopje, presenting our full shows, it feels like a really beautiful and privileged moment to be able to share these pieces of work with everybody in the virtual space. So we, on behalf of everyone here in the UK, I'd just like to welcome everybody to this weekend's festival and to say, yes, this is a project that's about democracy and about shared voices. So please do join us for the discussion events tomorrow. and the workshop. So we're doing a workshop with, we're doing a talk, first of all, tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. UK time and 4 p.m. Central European time, which is with representatives of two large-scale bodies, the first being the British Council, and the other being the Creative Europe desk sitting within the Ministry of Culture in the Republic of North Macedonia. That's lasting for an hour, and then at 4:15 UK time, 5:15 CET tomorrow, we're running the Small Director Actions Workshop and bringing artists in particular together. So if you're watching this and you haven't yet signed up to that workshop, please do so. You can do it via the website. And then we are sharing all four of these beautiful and diverse shows that have been made from 4 different corners of the continent. I'm really looking forward to sharing them with everybody and to joining everyone for our post-show discussions later this evening.
Thank you, Tom. We still have some lines to read and say, yeah. Првите 2 дела што ќе ги гледаме вечерва се од тимовите од Михен и Скопје, базирани на првите 2 дела од Орести Агамемнон и надгробно жртвување. Најавата на првата дигитална адаптација со наслов Ово е патување го имаме од Катја Кетнер од тимот на Патос театар од Михен.
The first 2 parts that we will be watching tonight come from the teams from Munich and Skopje, based on the first 2 parts of Orestea, Agamemnon, and the Libation Bearers. Now let's see the introduction for the first digital adaptation named It's a Journey from Katja herself.
Hello everyone, my name is Katja Kettner. I'm the dramaturg and co-artistic director of the Munich-based team. Before I'll talk a bit about our work on the first part of Orestea, let me first introduce the artistic team. Angelika Fink, artistic director and performer. Astrid Behrens, set design and video. Barbara Balzai, research and chorus dramaturgy. Joe Masi, composer and musician. Essie Utrainen, video. Elsa Büsing, overhead producer and curator for the festival Democracy 2.0.
Guys, I'm sorry to talk over the stream of Katja, but we seem to have lost her sound.
Reading and video adaptations. I want to remember and share with you the key question of the chorus project. All teams were asked, who is the chorus? Which are the underrepresented voices in our society? And what is democracy? Our first part, Agamemnon, originally had a chorus of old men. In combination with the key questions, we decided to focus in our chorus workshop on young scholars and the generation of old retired people. We talked with them about their dreams, expectations, experiences and memories. We brought their voices together and exchanged thoughts. It was a very inspiring phase, finished by the presentation Electra 2.0. You will see some extracts in our film It's a Journey. Electra. Yes, Electra, the absent. The woman who does not
Пусти го одма,
speak
кажи
in
техникал
the
проблем,
Agamemnon
пусти го да
part.
прочета.
We
Пусти на нас за
remember.
кратко.
Hello
Sorry,
everyone.
we had some technical problems and we will repeat this announcement from Katja.
Hello everyone. My name is Katja Kettner. I'm the dramaturg and co-artistic director of the Munich-based team. Before I'll talk a bit about our work on the first part of Oresteia, let me first introduce the artistic team. Angelika Fink, artistic director and performer. Astrid Behrens, set design and video. Barbara Balzai, research and chorus dramaturgy. Joe Masi, composer and musician. Essie Ukrainen, video. Elsa Büsing, overhead producer and curator for the festival Democracy 2.0 we hosted 2 weeks ago at Pathos Munich. Pathos Munich is a theater where everything started back in 2017 and the leading institution for the project. And I want to introduce our wonderful performer team. For Agamemnon, a queer feminist visual poem. Hello, Katrin Delken, Anastasia Papadopoulou, Ines Hollinger, and Chala Yigitulari. I know most of you are online with us tonight. A warm welcome to you. But now some words about the more than 2-year-long creative process in which the Munich team dealt with the first part of the Oresteia of Aeschylus. We were working in 4 different formats: workshops, performance, digital format we are going to see in some minutes, and the online festival Democracy 2.0 with lectures, talks, a reading and video adaptations. I want to remember and share with you the key question of the chorus project. All teams were asked, who is the chorus? Which are the underrepresented voices in our society? And what is democracy? Our first part, Agamemnon, originally had a chorus of old men. In combination with the key questions, we decided to focus in our chorus workshop on young scholars and the generation of old retired people. We talked with them about their dreams, expectations, experiences and memories. We brought their voices together and exchanged thoughts. It was a very inspiring phase, finished by the presentation Electra 2.0. You will see some extracts in our film It's a Journey. Electra. Yes, Electra, the absent. The woman who does not speak in the Agamemnon part. We remember. The first part is right after the 10 years Trojan War. Agamemnon arrives at home as hero and Clytemnestra kills her husband, who killed their daughter Iphigenia because of the curse of the Atrids. Later Orestes, Clytemnestra's son, shouts revenge and kills his mother. A story of killing, of blood guilt and redemption. In combination with the questioning of the chorus and the representation and underrepresentation of voices, we additionally asked, who speaks and who is writing history about whom? Are we responsible for this story? No, We are not that way. Our performance, Agamemnon, a queer feminist visual poem, is the rewrite of the story. We overwrote the old story from Aeschylus from a queer feminist perspective. We decided that we don't want to tell the same old story one more single day. We changed the perspective. Well, it's a pity that we can't show our performance tonight live. We would love to. But the team around Angelika Fink, Astrid Behrens, Joe Masi and Essie Utrainen created a film, It's a Journey. And this film version, it's not only a wonderful memory of the 3 years creative journey, it's much more. It's a visual poem for all of you who are sitting at home, who are trying hard in this difficult time to share and save the world we have. Theater is a public space, even when it's digital. We can share our thoughts, our visions, our dreams, questions, resistance, and our creativity. In difficult times, it's important to use the public space. We have to dream and to create together, and as far as we can, to meet each other again. We are proud to be part of the Chorus project. Hello to Skopje and London. Hello to Graz and Munich. It's incredible to be part of this international project. Enjoy the creative journey. Enjoy the festival.
We would like to apologize for this unintentional video art and these problems that we had, technical problems. So we will continue with the announcement for the second performance that will be streamed tonight. And that is Orestea, the digital version of Orestea 1/4.
Како што веќе најави Јасмина, ќе ви ја представиме вечерва и нашата Орестија 1/4 со следниот текст. Драмската предложка на Орестија 1/4 користи материјали од сите 3 дела, но најмногу од надгробно жртвување, конструирана на таков начин каде истите текстови припаѓаат еднакво на Агамемнон, Клетемнестра и Ајгист, односно Електра и Орест, со стихови од античкиот хор, со цел да ја потенцираат репетативноста на моќта на владеачката класа, која како вирус си го обезбедува владеачкото право во моментот кога ја загрозено. Другиот дел од нашиот драмски текст, Хорот, представникот на народот, го сочинува документаристички материјали од истражувањето спроведено на работилниците со млади луѓе и авторски текстови на драматургот и уметничкиот тим со цел конкретно да ја долова ситуацијата на младиот човек денес во општеството како нашето и неговата неможност за организирање и делување во демократските процеси, како што се случува тоа подоцна и во Орестија. Дигиталната верзија на Орестија 1/4 е базирана на естетиката која веќе ја поставивме во перформансот во живо, значи минималистички декор, празен простор, црна кутија, минималистичка филмска актерска игра и Facebook како медиум преку кој го представуваме хорот, проектиран на големото платно. Во ова нова верзија користиме комбинација на филмска техника и театарски символизам, поточно ова дигитална верзија на Орестија можеме да ја дефинираме не како театарски филм, туку како филм театар.
So the dramaturgical background of Orestea 1/4 uses written material from each part of the trilogy, mainly from libation bearers, and yet it is constituted in a way that Agamemnon, Clytemnestra, and Aegisthus have equal text, including Electra and Orestes, with verses from the ancient chorus, aiming to underline the repetitiveness in the power practices of the ruling stratum that acts like viral disease when its rule faces threats of overturning. The other part of our dramaturgical text, the chorus, people's representative, is constituted of archival material obtained from the research that was carried out at the workshops with youngsters and original texts created by the dramatist and the art team, whose objective is to embody the actual situation of young people nowadays who live in societies like ours, as well as the obstruction in organizing and acting in the democratic processes. The digital adaptation of Orestea 1/4 is based on the aesthetics that were already established in the play. Minimalist decor, black box empty space, minimalist film acting, and Facebook as a medium through which we represent the chorus, projected on a silver screen. In this new version, we use a combination of film techniques and theatrical symbolism. More precisely, we can define the digital version of Orestea 1/4 as not theatrical, but theater film. So the team behind Orestea 1/4 is director Ivica Dimitrijevic, assistant director Jasmina Vasileva, dramaturg Biljana Krajčevska, scenography and stage design Kristina Božurska, music Jane Trajkovski, editing Martin Ivanov, director of photography and camera Atanas Velkovski, assistant director of photography and camera Marijan Petkovski, gaffer Zlatko Dimeski, sound recording Krunislav Cvetkovski, technicians Eriko Meragic, Kirill Donev, producer Filip Nikolovski. Cast Orestes Stefan Vujisic, Elektra Nina Elzeser in the digital version and Natalia Teodosieva in the live performance, Klitamnestra Dragana Kostadinovska, leader of the chorus Žarko Jovanović, Augustus Dimitrija Doksevski.
Ви благодариме на сите што не следевте до сега и сите кои имате купена карта и го имате линкот за гледање на представите. Представите започнуваат за неполни 4 минути. Ви посакувам пријатно гледање и ве очекуваме подоцна на истиот линк во 10 часот на Q&A сесијата со тимовите од Минхен и секако нас од Скопје. Куратор на сесијата и модератор ќе биде Том Mansfield од Upstart Theatre.
Thank you all for being here. So in a few minutes, the stream of the performances will start, and we will like for you to enjoy them. And later, we would like to see you for the Q&A sessions on the same link that will be curated and hosted by Tom Mansfield from the Upstart Theatre. Enjoy. See you later.